Igbos are determined to exit Nigeria. Epka petitions United Nations, US claimed expiration of 1914 amalgamation. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time and where you are listening to us from. Welcome back to this wonderful channel, the News Info TV. Please, if this is your first time of joining us on this channel, go ahead and subscribe, like, share, and on your notification button so that whenever our news drop, you will be the first to collect it. You know that recently Simon Epka has been making moves to be able to recover the Biafra land. Of course, you know that Simon Epka is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's disciple, and it is not surprising on the steps that Mazi Simon Epka has been taking so far. You know, Mazi Simon Epka has been taking a lot of steps so far, and this shows that truly that Mazi Simon Epka is a disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because it is only someone who is properly discipled by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can take some of the steps that Mazi Simon Epka is taking currently. First, Mazi Simon Epka has established Biafra government in exile. He has also written to the UN, and also now he has said that Igbos are determined to exit Nigeria, and he has written a petition to UN, US, claiming that the 1914 amalgamation has expired. Of course, you know that Lugard amalgamated Nigeria. That's to join, the three regions together. That's the western, the northern, and the eastern region together. And now Epka has taken a bold step to write to US, to petition US, UN, that the 1914 amalgamation has expired, that it is time for the indigenous people to go back to their homeland. And of course, this step is not just a common step. Epka is taking this thing very serious, and it's not like a game before. It's not like business as usual. Epka is taking this thing to the highest height, and I believe that with what Mazi Simon Epka is actually doing, I believe that very soon, and even sooner than expected, the indigenous people of Biafra will exit Nigeria. Let's go down to the news so that you will see what Epka sent to the UN and the US also. Simon Epka, a popular Biafra agitator and separatist, has petitioned the United Nations, United States of America, the European Union, and the International Criminal Court on the expiration of 1914 Nigeria's amalgamation. In a 7-page petition made available to Daily Post on Friday, Epka, the self-styled Prime Minister of Biafra Republic Government in Exile, BRGIE, detailed reason Nigeria has to be renegotiated. According to the Finnish lawyer, Epka called on the international communities to allow the southeast region to exist Nigeria peacefully since the union had expired. He lamented the continued political exclusion, economic neglect, and other injustice being experienced by the Igbos in Nigeria. We wish to inform you that the Frederick Lugard amalgamation of the Southern and Northern Protectorate into one Nigeria, which took place in 1914 to last 100 years, has expired. The amalgamation agreement having expired, we, the indigenous people of Biafra Republic government in exile, wish to peacefully bloodlessly exit from Nigeria to restore our independent sovereign state of Biafra because of the gross injustice, human rights abuses, tribal supremacy, fanaticism, ethnicism, and class bigotry that have bedeviled Nigeria. The indigenous people of Biafra are determined to exit Nigeria, the petition partly reads. In 1914, southern Nigeria was joined with northern Nigeria Protectorate to form the single colony of Nigeria. Now, as you can see, what Epka is saying, and Epka is not taking this thing lightly. It is not, like I said, it is not business as usual. Epka is making every effort to make sure that he exits Nigeria as soon as possible. as soon as possible. If you look at the steps Eppa is taking, it looks as if he has even gone, beyond Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But with what Eppa has done, that will tell you that he is actually a disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is this kind of person that speaks boldly without regarding who else is God. He speaks boldly without even thinking of what the government is going to say or something like that. And he has stood by the truth all this while, despite the criticism, despite being criticized by the government, despite being criticized by some people. But still, Kanu has still stood on his point, believing that it is time for Biafra to exist. And look at what Eppa just did. He has just opened up what some people don't know. Some people don't know that the 1914 amalgamation was meant to last only for 100 years. And as it stands now, the amalgamation has lasted for 100 years, and Eppa has said that it has expired. Although before this thing we are being pushed before that after every civil war, or that after every civil war, that after 30 years of that civil war, maybe 50 years of a civil war, and the people who fought the civil war are free to exit the nation. But that has not happened. And now Eppa is coming in another direction, in another dimension. And I believe me, this is going to shake the federal government. This is going to shake FG. It's going to shake Nigerian government, because the way Eppa is coming, it looks like someone that is using a missile weapon. This I can call his formation missilistic in nature, because nobody has come in this direction before, and Eppa is taking a direction. And he has also had a government in exile whereby these people sit to decide. And what marveled me about what Eppa is doing is that the people that are in the office of position, most of them are doctors in education, and this will tell you the kind of information, the kind of advice that will be coming to Eppa. Of course, you know that these people are qualified, unlike Nigerian politics, where people who don't know who has no technical know-how of politics, who did not even go to school, who are not even graduates, are leading graduates, are leading doctors in the nation. So now, but if you look at Eppa's structure, the structure of the Biafra government in exile, you will find out that there is something different about their structure. And let me tell you, from what I'm seeing from the movement of Simon Eppa and the Biafra government in exile, I think it's not going to, be that long that Nigeria will be divided, that the Biafrans will go home and become a people of their own. Because the movement that Eppa is making is very serious. It's no more like before. He's even becoming more serious. He's taking it to the higher realms and the higher echelon. I thought that because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been arrested, that Eppa will mellow down. But I think that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's arrest have also helped, Mazi Simon Eppa to stand on his toes, to make sure that things happen, to make sure that he achieves, the betterment of the indigenous people of Biafra. Though some people have been criticizing him, some people say that they are not part of the Biafra government in exile, etc., etc. Some people are talking blah 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 blah. But these people that have been talking against Mazi Simon Eppa has not been making any move. Whenever Eppa bring out anything, these people will oppose it. But I've been waiting to see what move these people will be making in order to help this struggle, in order to help, the Biafrans to get home, in order to help them to become, what God has destined them to become. And I'm not seeing any effort. Then my question is, why are they criticizing this man that is making all the effort he can to be able to, bring the actualization of the land of freedom, to bring the actualization of the indigenous people of Biafra? They are not making any move. At the other time, some people encourage people to come out in Aba and protest on white, and about 50 of them were sent to judgment. You send people to come out, and you do not give them any protection, and they have been sent to the judgment. Now, what will become of their family? What will become of their wife, or of their children, of their husband? So that is another thing. It's not telling people to come out. It's after telling people to come out, What can you do? Can you protect these people that you have sent to come out? Still remember that you are still on the News Info TV, where we'll bring you nothing but the truth. If this is your first time of joining us on this channel, please hit the subscription button, the like button, the share button, and remember to on the notification button so that whenever our news enter, you will be the first to collect it. Thank you for listening. God bless you.